my Holomaniacs out there, and welcome back to the channel for the Friday video. And check it out, you're gonna have 2 this week. Oh my gosh! I'm also gonna be posting a collab video I did with Totally.tv, so you should go check that out. We do the Wheel of Impressions challenge. So you get a double dose of Brian this week. But this week I thought we'd visit an old classic video known as the Ask Brian video. Roll that theme music. Y'all asked a whole lot of questions this week. I mean, just between Facebook and Instagram alone, I think it was about like 500. And then that doesn't even count YouTube or Twitter. I don't know, maybe it's near 1,000 questions. I don't know, but y'all have some questions and I've got some answers. So let's get to it. Peyton Bidwell asks, who is your favorite Muppet? And that would be Fozzie Bear. But the sad thing is, I can do an impression of all the Muppets except for him. So before I do a Muppet impression video, I gotta go learn his voice. So he's next on my list of voices to go learn. Haley Brutridge 2002 asks, when you drop a bar of soap on the ground, is the soap dirty or is the floor clean? Obviously the floor is clean. Elliot Felday asks, how did the Drive-Thru Impressions start? The Drive-Thru Impressions were born out of my boredom waiting in a drive-thru line. I was just telling my friend in the car, I'm just like, I'm bored. I'm gonna order our food like Disney characters. He got excited, pulled out his phone and he videotaped the whole thing, and when we were done, he's just like, oh, Brian, we should put this up online. And I was just like, sure, free video. And then 7 million views later on Facebook, I'm like, okay, new segment. Madden Cam 11 asks, to stuffed crust or not to stuffed crust? That is the question. Well, it's actually not the question because the answer should obviously be stuffed crust. Fluzzard asks, what was your favorite video game growing up? Oh, Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, the nostalgia. Izzy Says No asks, have you ever prank called one of your friends in a character's voice, and did they know it was you or not? Yes. Like, I know I did once. There was a bunch of my friends that were having like a slumber party, all these girls, and I was bored that night, so I'm like, oh, let's really freak them out. So I call them, and I call as a woman on the phone, and I'm just like, yes, hello, I'm doing a survey about people getting asked to do surveys on the phone. Can you tell me how many surveys have you been asked to take for in the past couple months? And I just kept going, and they knew it was a prank, but they didn't know who it was, so at the end I was just like, oh, and by the way, this is a prank. What's up, ladies? And then they freaked out and I hung up the phone real quick. They called me later and they're like, Brian, that was messed up! I'm like, why? We legitimately thought you were a woman! We knew it was a prank, but we thought it was a girl! And I was just like, mission accomplished! Kleines Nachtlied asks, how are you? Oh, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. How are you? Ethan Washington asks, you're given the keys to a time machine. Where are you going first? I'm gonna see the dinosaurs. It'll be just like Jurassic Park, except hopefully I won't die. Phoebe, who lives inside a KFC. I'm sorry. I didn't read the name, I just read the question earlier. Phoebe, who lives inside a KFC, asks, what's your favorite Schoolhouse Rock song? When I was in 4th grade, we would actually watch all the Schoolhouse Rocks, like all the time. And there was one I loved, in my entire class, we loved more than any other, and we asked for that one so much because it was so funny, and that was the Interjection song. Reginald was home with flu. The doctor knew just what to do. He cured the infection with one small injection, while Reginald uttered some interjections. Hey, that's smart! Ouch, that hurt! Yeah! I'm so mature. Jackson Olsen asks, what is your favorite TV show? This one may actually surprise a lot of people, but The Walking Dead. I know it's like super graphic and like verge on horror, but I love it. I've watched every episode and I'm like, I'm ready for the second half of season 7 to come back. Oh, but the beginning of season 7, I about lost my mind. I was just like, what? Abby Burlage asks, do you ever feel uncomfortable doing voice impressions of characters who have accents from other cultures, such as Ramon from Cars or Monkey in Kung Fu Panda? I don't know if uncomfortable is the word. It's more like I'm cautious. Just because I don't want anybody from those cultures to think that I'm doing this voice to make fun of them. I never do a voice because I want to make fun of somebody. I do it because I genuinely like it and I want to replicate it. And I want to make sure that they know before I do an impression that it's like, look, this impression is strictly to sound like this one person or character. It is not in any way supposed to reflect the entire nation you come from. In this case, imitation is really my sincerest form of flattery. Master Riku asks, which Disney animated classic villain actually scared you as a kid? There was only one scene in any Disney movie that legitimately scared me. The pink elephant scene didn't bother me, Maleficent didn't bother me, none of this stuff bothered me, except for Night on Bald Mountain with Chernabog. It's literally a representation of Satan and his demons. That's freaking scary! And Phillips3408 asks, Brian, can this be your last question? It sure can. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you have a question that you want to ask, write it in the comments down below. Just hashtag AskBrian so that I can find it. And also, don't forget to check out the other video that went up today, the Impression Wheel Challenge with Totally.tv. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, click that bell notification to make sure you never miss a video. And I will see you guys next week. Bye!